guys have.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
No more people are
go ahead and find a seat and things. If you haven't signed in, go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and get started. Be respectful of everybody's time. My name is Mike, and this is Janice. And together, we're the ones that organized and run this group, but we don't really run it. We've established a committee to decide what the group wants. So if you do have some ideas, we do have some suggestion things up here. Grab one of these, fill them out. We probably will get a report from the committee tonight, but we want suggestions, and then they will actually, they're going to present ideas to the group, and we want it to be, it is your group. It's not our group, it's your group. So we want it to be what you guys want it to be, and things. And in doing that, as some of you may have followed, or if you're here for the first time may not know, we're no longer successful thinkers. We have no axe to grind with them. We're not negative unsuccessful thinkers. We just, for the group, it appeared to be the better way to do it was to be outside the successful thinkers thing. We support a lot of the ideas. In fact, we think some of the ideas are incredible and we support those. Some of the things is we don't want soliciting. Doesn't mean you can't talk about your business, and that was one of the things we had a problem with. You ought to be able to talk about your business, but we don't want it to be in a solicitation kind of thing. Get to know the people, let them know what you do, find out what they do, and then, you know, you can take the sales part of it at some other point. Either phone call or email or through some kind of a coffee meeting or whatever. So we do want you to do that. The concept eluded us, and me personally, why you would come to a networking event and never be able to talk about what you do and to try and make a sale. I don't know why the rest of you are here, but I'm here to grow my business. Now, if I make some friendships along the way, that makes it a bonus. But we do want it to be in a very safe environment where it's not solicitation. So having said that, we've got some things going along those lines. So the meeting will be similar to what we've run in the past. In fact, it'll be very similar. And that we open the meeting, we do a few things, we will then go ahead and make some introductions and take care of some business that way. Then we'll have a speaker, if she shows up. Well, we'll have a speaker either way. It may not be the one we planned.
Pick somebody.
So, yeah, we got lots of people that could speak on a moment's notice here. Are you?
No, I don't call.
Yeah, you do. We're not successful. All of a sudden you became immediately qualified. So anyway, but we've got several people that can step in. And then Janice has one of her wonderful, exciting, fun, and learning experience exercises for us to do a little later. And that's the thing. We always start with some networking, which we've done, and there will be networking afterwards. But we will be respectful of your time, and at 8 o'clock we will close the official part of the meeting, come one way or the other. You're welcome to stay till 10 o'clock if you want networking. But at that point, if you've got other things to do, you can do that. Okay, we're going to do something.
There's places to sit down here if you guys want to go have a seat.
Yeah, you don't have to stand through the whole meeting. I can talk a long time, even when I'm just doing introductions.
Your back's going to hurt, right?
Yeah. Anyway, a couple of things in what we're doing. Janice and I have talked about this. We don't have the full format because we've not agreed on anything. But we decided that what would be nice is to introduce new people to the group. And that's a very limited introduction. It's not a commercial. It's not your adaptable introduction. It's not what you do. It's the name, who you are, and the name of your business. And that's it, just so that people have something to associate with. Because of that, I have a few people I'd like to introduce. And the way this works is if you brought that person tonight, you invited them, you get up and say who you are and what the name of your business is. So we encourage you to bring people. So, first we'll start with Melissa. Melissa's from Elk Grove, and it's Gia Wellness. Gia Wellness. Okay? So, we also have Eric Richardson, Peninsula Cabinets, all the way from South San Francisco.
Wow.
He gets the prize for coming the furthest. And all the way in the back, we have Elias Melas. And he's Professional Insurance Associates. So we welcome them.
Also came from the Bay Area.
Yes, he came from. Yeah.
and he's from San Carlos.
Redwood City.
That actually would be further.
It's about the same.
About the same, just a little different, huh? My apologies to both of you from the Bay Area. That's not true.
That's all right.
The Bay Area is a great place, and my folks lived there for a number of years. I wasn't raised there, but they lived there. Who moved from Redding to San Francisco, I don't know, but they did. So anyway, we have some other first-time people, or people that almost qualify as first-time. I don't recognize you or you. So did somebody bring you, or are you there?
No, this is my second time. I'm part of Successful Thinkers, and I was here before you guys got married. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
me.
Oh,
Jeannie,
okay.
marching to go travel.
Thank you, Jeannie. I didn't remember. I
That's okay.
apologize.
I'm Ryan and I'm here on my own accord.
Not twisted.
Okay. I think that's probably it. Debbie, you've
Well,
been
there's
to
a
some
few
of our
things
things,
I'll
but have you been to one of these?
No, I have not.
Okay.
So I'm Debbie. I'm Value Dog Training and the Sacramento Beagle Meetup Group. And a lot of people do not know, but Daisyland Beagle Rescue. So I kind of do three things, but
Excellent. Well, so I guess we'll move on to.
Is this your guys' first time around?
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Yeah, okay.
In fact, you guys, well, you've been a member, you just joined the group within a couple weeks on Facebook, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. And Dr. Brock, like there was about 2 months.
Right.
Name and business.
Yeah, Christopher and Orlando.
Okay.
And Jeff Stowe at www.igotawhiz.com. I'll explain it later.
Speaking of that, can somebody take over that?
I have to say one thing though, there has been some of my coffee meetup sheets and best referral sheets that have been really floating around a lot lately and has been everywhere. And so thank you for doing that, Jeff. I appreciate you handing them out and sharing them with everybody and leaving my contact information at the bottom.
Shane Tapp shared it with me, and I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're going all over the place, and so thank you.
So do you want to do the?
Yes. Yes, Ken.
Ken, do you want to give us a little bit of an idea of what you guys have been talking about in the committee, or?
Yes, what I'll do is I'll just give a couple of highlights. Then I have 2 sheets here. I'll just put one down on each side and
Okay.
then just kind of glance over it.
Okay.
But what I'd like to do is solicit suggestions from you as to what to put into these meetings. Now, Michael and Janice got this ball rolling last week, the last meeting, and Richard Fector and myself formed a committee. Were appointed or volunteered for it, I should say. The suggestions that were given at the time. There was actually 12 suggestions, and we did address each one of them. Some of them maybe not to the full extent that it could have been, but at least we did address it. And Michael has already started talking about going around the room with like a 30-second intro each person does about who they are, where they're from, what they do, and everything like that. This is a good opening for every meeting. And we really agreed on that. And we figured that maybe at each meeting, one person gets up and gives a life bio. You know, where they were born, you know, what they did in the past, military, or what are the careers they may have had, which would be very interesting to, I'm sure, a lot of people, and why they got into the business they're in right now. So I think this would be a very interesting part of the subject right there, is why they got into it. Partnering with other organizations, that one we kind of disagreed with because we felt that might dilute what we're trying to accomplish right here. As far as working with and for charities, I think that can be done on an individual basis, individual meetings, however the occasion should arise. We felt that it was also best to keep the meeting on a consistent basis, the same day of the week, same day of the month, basically, and everything like that. And as far as having greeters, one of the things it was nice to say the first 2 or 3 people to show up sign in, greet the new people that are coming in, make them feel welcome. Because a lot of times you go to a meeting, you're the only first time you've been to it, nobody even comes up and says, hi, you wonder, am I really wanted here, or should I really be here? So we thought that that's a very important thing to have greeters.
Straight to the
Now,
bar.
as far as having phone calls and making phone calls to everybody, well, Richard and I felt that we're all adults, we're all business people, we should all keep our calendars and keep track of our business appointments and dates and stuff like that. We didn't feel there was necessary to have any kind of a phone committee. And,
You know, Ken, let me say something about that. I think I tend to agree with that, but I think that that we can all take it upon ourselves. If we see somebody that hasn't been here 2 or 3 weeks and we know them and we really, we could decide on our own rather than having to sign a phone call.
oh, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Inviting somebody else is totally different from us trying to, okay, well, I need to call everybody in here. No, that's not necessary, but you're right. To call people that you haven't seen for a while and we invite them again, that's a good way to go. Having a back table for cards and flyers and announcements and everything, we thought that was very appropriate, very good thing, because it can cover a lot of things, as long as it's, kept to a minimum and not overflowing.
I'm gonna chime in on that, and I brought some things that I'm going to bring each time, so we have things that'll hold full sheets and different types. So we've got holders to help you put the flyers and stuff out here so that they're presented better, but remember to take them with you at the end.
And then another thing was, Janice has little exercises that she pulls on us at each meeting. We thought that was terrific. We'd like to see those continue. It's a lot of fun. They really get you thinking. And sometimes, I don't know if I want to answer that or not. If you think about it for a while, you'll come up with an answer sometimes. So, anyway, that was pretty much the highlights of this. What I'll do is I'll start one on each side and you can kind of glance at it. Just send it down to Janice and Mike.
Very nice.
Wait.
I did. I wonder if that was, well, I didn't recognize it. So, well, I'm going to turn the meeting over to you. You can do the exercise first, and if she shows up, she can speak, or use speaker as the point of speaker.
Well, it's probably my fault because I left my phone at home and didn't realize it was just recently.
That's why you didn't call us back.
If she's tried to call, if anybody's tried to call, my phone's at home. Yeah, I don't know what happens. I can still just use the same thing that I'm on drugs, and they're pretty good drugs. So I'm allowed to make these kinds of mistakes.
Do you share?
No, I don't.
Good.
I'm really good about it, so. I'm gonna come down here where I can be in the middle. I was thinking that if she didn't show up, that I would just jump in and do something and talk to you guys about networking and things like that. But I think I changed my mind in the last few seconds, and I'm going to do something even different. One thing I do want to start up before I do what I'm about to do, I want to talk to you about one thing. One thing I think is really important about this group and about what we want to do here. And it's not the type of group or the type of chamber or BNI, TNI, or type of group that you're in that determines the ability to market and grow your business. It is the person who has the networking skills that can grow your business. And one of the things we want to do here is to be able to help you grow those skills. That's why we continue with those exercises and do those things that help you be better at networking. So it's not the types. Not a chamber meeting, people hand out business cards. Well, some people do, some people don't. It is the people that know how to network, that network properly that will help you grow your business. Okay, so if you do the right things and if you ask the questions and learn how to grow and try to do referrals. The referrals is the big thing to grow your business, and do the follow-up. If you just come here and show up and eat this great food and have the Long Island iced teas and don't do anything else, your business isn't going to grow. But if you come here, eat the great food and have the Long Island iced teas and follow up and make the appointments and get to know everybody in the room and work to help the other person first, then we're all going to grow. And this group is going to be so big, we're going to be back out there where we were, and we're not going to be in this little room anymore. Okay? So I was going to stand up here and speak, and I thought, no, you know what? I listened to what Ken had said, and I think we need to do something here that this group really wants and needs. So we're going to go around the room and do a 30-second introduction. On the 30-second introduction, what I want to hear from you is who you are and what do you want the other people in the room to know about you. It can be personal, it can be business, it can be whatever. Someone's going to give a referral, someone's going to get to want to know you better. What is the one thing about you you want them to know? Okay? So, let me see.